Hello, Liverpool. How you doing? You all right? Yes. Yes, thank you for coming out tonight. It's a beautiful day outside. We enjoying the weather, yeah? Yeah, of course you are. I mean, don't get me wrong, right? It is a bad thing that more and more CO2 as a result of industrialisation and human agricultural policy is being expelled into the atmosphere, causing more and more light to be refracted back to the surface rather than dissipating out into space, causing the acidification of the oceans and the bleaching of the coral reefs and the destabilising of many marine ecosystems, the impact of which we've not even begun to appreciate on the wider food web. And at the same time, we will carry on at this rate, slowly, over the course of the next few decades, the polar ice caps will melt, causing flooding on a scale of which, on the African and Indian subcontinent, we've never seen before, rendering this current migrant crisis that we're experiencing to be a very minor thing in comparison, but at the same time, I bought a Calippo today. And it's not even July, so fuck you, Bangladesh! Daddy needs his ice pops! Only the orange ones, though. Only the orange ones. I bought an own-brand strawberry Calippo once, just a beige packet with a red ice. Felt like sucking a dog's dick. It was weird. Well, wasn't planning on saying that bit. Don't know why I did. Never mind. We're going to have some fun, have a little chat with you. Oh, by the way, I might say something that's a bit too rude at some point, but if that happens, just bear in mind, we're in this weird offence culture these days. If at any point over the course of the next 7 minutes I do say anything that does upset you, I want you to understand that this is a safe space. You are allowed to be offended. All I ask that you do, if I do offend you, is just do what we used to do 10 years ago and keep it to your fucking self. It's not that hard. It's not that difficult. Just shut up. No one cares. But I'm going to talk about something that's happened. I turned 32 a little while ago, and I'm in an exciting stage of my life because I've moved in with my girlfriend. We bought a house together, bought our first place. Let that be a lesson to you millennials. If you too work hard, save up, and then somehow marry a girl who earns 3 times more than you, you can ride her credit rating all the way to owning your own property. It's lovely. And we bought a cat together. I'm a grown man who loves cats. I adore my little kitten. He's amazing. He's brilliant. His name's Castiel, because I watch Supernatural. Don't judge me. I love it. It's brilliant. Too many Supernatural fans in than I was expecting. That's ace. Fucking love Dean Winchester. It's been a good few years since I sucked a dick, but I would. But anyway, right, I love this kitten. I'm quite proud of that. I don't care. I love cats. I love him. He's adorable. I will quite happily sing songs with no shame to my cat. Like, you silly little ones walking around the house like, hey, kitty, pretty kitty, you don't understand. I would take you by the paw, but I have a human hand. It's... no shame in that. But he's a dickhead. Like, I fucking hate him. I love him, but I hate him at the same time because I'm not very good at, training these animals. And I didn't... Basically, what happened within a few weeks of us getting this cat is that he ate some prawns that were fed to him by me. Which was a mistake because I just wanted to give him a treat. Like, I'm not very good at, just withholding treats. The cat was enjoying himself. I wanted to enjoy myself. I like the prawns. I wanted the cat to like the prawns. Everyone gets prawns. I'd be bad at communism. Basically, that's what I'm saying, right? But the cat got quite sick. And here's a fun thing that I didn't know about cats, right? Cats are very fussy. If they are ill and their shit stinks and they don't like the smell of their own litter box, well, a cat is like a girl at a music festival, and if the toilet stinks, it won't shit in it. It's like, no, I can't. I'm not going in there. I'm not. No. I'm going to put glitter on my temples and I'm going to take more MD and I'll just shit on Tuesday when we get home. That's all they do. But this cat got, quite sick and it's a really hairy cat. It's a little fluffy little cat and it runs around the house and everywhere. And I came downstairs one morning. This thing is quite emotional and it hadn't figured out how to clean itself properly. It was quite a young little thing. And I'd woken up to this thing having a turd dreadlock the size of a small asteroid. It's in the back fur and it dragged it on fucking everything, right? We've just bought this house. It's up against the walls where it's just gone like that. Like a bear in the woods. All up and down the sofa. And we Googled, how do you teach a cat to clean itself? And it was horrible, because we didn't want this to happen again. And we just, panicking. My girlfriend found this advice on the internet. Here's the thing you can do. You can use the water from inside a tin of tuna on the cat's fur, so that it will lick its fur and learn to clean itself. But it is a weird point in a man's life. When you are cradling a kitten and using a leftover paintbrush from the decorating to apply tuna water to its anus. I just sat there thinking this was a perfectly normal domestic thing to do. And I looked down at this cat that was just there with its paws up, blinking at me, Where did I come to at this point in my life? Just imagine this point at some point in the future where this cat's sitting around a support group smoking a cigarette. It's like, he called me a dirty boy. He said it would be good for me in the long run. It's horrendous. I didn't realise I was a cat molester. And the thing is, right, this cat, I don't know if anyone here, like, I've not had a cat before. It's an exciting time. This thing leaps out all over the place. I like sleep on the sofa every now and then. Basically, what I'm getting at here is if I don't know if any of you have ever been woken up by a cat farting directly into your eye. But I have. And not from, like, you know, too far away, like, not down there on my lap, like, close enough that I felt the temperature of my face change. It was awful. I fell asleep on the sofa. This thing jumped up on my chest. My eye blearily half opened just in time to see his eye. Which is pretty much the exact same thing, if I'm being honest. And I don't want to leave you in a gross mental image, because, you know, I just don't know if anyone here has ever seen a cat's arsehole dilate from exactly 1.5 centimetres away. But all I can tell you is, it's like the start of the worst Bond film ever made. You've been enjoying Liverpool. Enjoy the rest of your night. I've been Sam Gore. Cheers.